What is up, everybody? It's Wick here, and I'm in my garage, and you know what? I'm gonna try to clean it up some, organize it a bit. I got like a pile of trash over there that just needs to be bagged up and disposed of. I meant to do this early in the year. Now it's going to be hot today. It's supposed to be not as hot here in a couple of days, so I'll at least get this started, maybe finish it once it gets too hot. Yeah, I just want to get a lot of this stuff off the floor. I need to start figuring out what I'm going to redonate to Goodwill, what's going to be trashed, because I've been accumulating a lot of junk, and I need to start getting stuff sold. I need to look for the camcorders. I got some to test. I want to find all my camcorder stuff and just do it all at once. So don't be like me and get behind on work. It sounds like I'm being lazy, but I put my efforts in other things like FBA, and I am getting a lot of stuff done, and I'm making great money. It's just that when you're one person and you let some things slide, they start to add up, and you have to eventually face up to your slacking a bit. But I'm going to first go sourcing. I'm going to go hit the local Goodwill and Salvation Army, and I'm going to hit Home Depot. I think I haven't been in there in a couple weeks, so yeah, I'll probably end up finding more stuff to throw in here while I'm cleaning it, hopefully anyway. But let's go. I didn't find anything exciting, but at Home Depot I got these metal sightlight spotlights. I'm going to make $25 a piece on them. So there's see, 50, 100, it's like $125 there, so not bad. Nothing in Salvation Army or Goodwill today. I also got this at Home Depot. They had probably 30 of these. They were $12 and something, and there wasn't a whole lot of information. It looked like one person selling them had them priced too high, and I'm probably gonna I can't sell on Amazon because of hazmat, so I guess I'll try eBay. Did a little test. If this sells quick, I'll probably just go ahead and go back and buy them all. Probably price it pretty high. If not, oh well. It's a little test. But I'm gonna get some of this work done and then get some food and cool off, because it's hot and I'm starting to get hungry, and I don't want to go until I do some of this. Alright, so it doesn't look like I got much done, but I have accomplished quite a bit. This pile right here is stuff that I still want to sell or still has value. I actually found some unique things in here, like this Furby here, which sells for like $40, $45. So definitely this thing right here I bought so long ago. It's a Japanese toy, but new. It sells for almost $300. Used quite a bit too. It's just I tried to test it once, and it like lit up and done stuff, but I could never figure out exactly how to use it. I think it works, so I'm just gonna have to just put it up as an auction and hopefully make, $50 or something on it. But I got games. But over here I got 3 boxes started. This stuff is either going to get donated or go to the garage sales. Let me know in the comments what you typically do with your junky stuff that it's not worth selling that you've accumulated. Do you just go ahead and donate it, get a tax write-off, and do you think that's better, or just have like a garage sale? Do you throw it out? I'm just curious of what other people do. Right now it's probably going to get donated unless I find enough to have a decent garage sale. I might just have it, but still got a lot of stuff to go through and figure out what's junk. Trash piles tidy up a little. But I'm about to go get some food because I'm dying. It is so humid today, and I'm about to pass out if I don't get some water and food. So I'm going to go do that, and then maybe test some stuff. So since I've been seeing so many fishing lures at garage sales, and it's something I've had on my bucket list to learn more about, I've decided to come over here to eBay and do a search on vintage fishing lures, go to sold and completed listings, and just go through and see, you know, some brand names that are selling, what kind of condition they're in, all that great stuff. But you can see I got 62,698 results, so that's a lot of fishing lures listed. And I got it on sold and completed, and you got to notice the completed part. Just because it's on here and it's green, it can still mean it just didn't sell and it's just completed. So don't get caught into that trap. So this first one here, Vintage Paw Paw Bait Company, $3.99, $3.75 shipping. It probably took $2.66 to ship that, honestly. Some money, right? That's not the type of listing I like to do. I like to make at least 10 bucks per sale. But if you're buying these in bulk and you're getting them for pennies, I can see how selling them like this is great. Vintage fishing lure, MEPs, like these kind of sales I'm just not interested in. Now here's one, Creek Chub. Now I know that name. I've seen Creek Chubs at garage sales before, and they've been priced high. So I never found any that was low. If I would have bought them, because this is a name I do know is good. Are all of them this good? Probably not. They have numbers. I'm assuming the numbers on the Creek Chub. So that's a good way to look them up. You might have to go to some third-party source on the internet. They probably have a collector or something that has them all laid out you could find information on. But $56.99 at 28 bids. People fish with these. I lose so many lures when I go fishing that I could never fish with a, you know, lure I paid $57 for. I'm assuming it's mostly collecting. And you got these, you know, vintage Lazy Ike fishing lures. I might do what I did with ties. I went through and put a bunch of names of ties I want to look for, brand names, so when I'm out, I just look at the list on my phone and I can be like, oh yeah, this was a good one. This is one I wanted to pick up because I can make, you know, at least 20 bucks on it, or whatever you have your profit set at. And look at this one, the head-on. Is that how you say it? Now here's the thing about the head-on. I know this name because the garage sale I was at that had all the fishing lures, some of them were this name, so I probably should have just bought them, or at least took the time to look them up. It's just when you're in a hurry and you don't know a lot about something, you really don't want to spend your time at a garage sale doing that. That's why I want to learn more. So from now on, I'd probably be willing to spend the 15 bucks to get, you know, 5 or 6 of these lures, because chances are I could have a good one in there. So $149, head-on and Creek Chub, looking like some good names to know. Now here's one that, you know, sold for $4. So why did this one sell for 165? This one for 4? It just has to be something to do with rarity, I'm guessing. And please, if you know anything about fishing lures, just post it in the comments. I would love to know people's opinion on this stuff. Vintage Tulsa tackle. That's a pretty good one too. See, I'm gonna have to put all these names down. I didn't think there'd be this many. Here's another $116 lure. Even the ones at $13, if you're picking them up at a garage sale for pennies, or here's what I see a lot. It's sad, but I see a lot of women selling their husband's fishing stuff because they passed away, and they don't know what this stuff's worth. You know, they've had it. These men have had this stuff their whole life. It's all vintage. They've took care of it, and they'll just put it at a garage sale, a whole tackle box, $5. You know, stuff like that. So looking in it and looking at some of these lures, if I can recognize some of the names, it help, you know, make a very quick purchase, because this stuff, it's like vintage video games. It doesn't last. So 25 is a vintage Clark Water Scout, $8.50. Another head-on. Hope I'm saying that right. Could be like Hedon. I don't know. Head-on. Never been too good at pronouncing stuff in my life. Vintage South Bend, LNS, Bombers. Here's 7 of these that sold for 30 bucks. That was pretty cool. I could see why people want to collect these. Like, some of them are really neat and probably very well made. But yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this. You can do your own research by doing this, and it's a great way to learn about anything. There's a wag lure, some sort of car for that. $39.99 for that lot. So 2 vintage wooden bobbers. Now that's something I would not have expected to sell for that. Why did those sell? Do they have a name? Arbogast, I know that name too. I remember that. So I never thought about bobbers. I think just any sort of really vintage tackle box or tackle kits you see at a garage sale, and it's going for an okay price, is probably worth picking up. And I would use the stuff eventually anyway, even if not, because I do fish. So Miller Lite spinner, okay, or spoon rather. Yeah, so yeah, the Rapala here, I know those are kind of mainstream, but I'm sure there's some vintage ones that are pretty good. Creek Chub Lucky Mouse, look at that thing. I wouldn't think a bass would go after that, but maybe it's a great lure, $45. But yeah, this is a great start for my research. I'm going to go in and look and see what collectors are actually looking for, maybe try to find a collector website with some forums, and then just try to learn about the stuff. That's really what you got to do, because the more knowledge you have about this kind of stuff, the more money you're going to make when you're out hitting these garage sales, flea markets, or auctions, wherever. So I'm testing this VCR I recently got, this Sony. I paid $6.99 for it. Didn't have a remote with it, but I checked my drawers of remotes, found this Sony remote, and it's not the one that goes with the unit, but it seems to be working perfectly. So I guess I'll just include that with it. So pretty nice to have a random remote. But the VCR seems to work great. I'll be able to probably flip this on Amazon. I'll probably price it about $89.99. Send it in FBA. I've sold these units before, and it's amazing how much of a premium you can get selling on Amazon on these things. eBay, I don't know, it wouldn't be too much lower on eBay, I guess. Probably about $59.99 plus shipping. So I'll include it with an FBA shipment, and it'll ship really cheap to Amazon, and then Amazon will ship it for free, and everybody makes money in the end. So the Dream Machine works, though through the camera it looks like it doesn't. The screen, the LED screen there looks messed up, but working great. Should be able to sell this for $50, probably make $35 in the end. So far everything I'm testing is working. That's just more money in my pocket. So I'm about to go insane, try to test these camcorders. I got 3 Sonys out here. This one I got this past spring at a garage sale for $5, and I got it working. It's working fine, has a charger and everything, so it can be sold. But then I have 2 of these same models here, and one of them, the buttons won't work on the side. You can't set the date or anything. I'm going to try to troubleshoot that. I've been looking at some stuff, but I've been trying to troubleshoot this one because it will, when you try to rewind or play after a few seconds, it would an error would pop up and say reinsert cassette. So I don't know what's going on there, but I started looking at the forums, and I'm like, okay, here's someone having the same problem. And guess what the solution was? To smack it on both sides multiple times until it works. That was the solution. And I'm like, this is stupid. Like, where's some real information? Kept scrolling, and everyone's like, I tried it, it worked. I tried it, it worked. I tried it, it worked. So you know what? I smacked it. I smacked it good. And guess what? It's working now. I've been playing around with it, trying different cassettes, not getting that error anymore. I don't know. I don't know what could cause that. It's just weird. It makes me nervous selling something like that. I'll try it some more and see if it actually keeps working, but it's just weird. But this one I'm gonna have to try to figure out. This is the one I got at Goodwill the other day, so tomorrow's my last day to test it and decide if I want to return it, because I only have 7 days. And I'll see if I can get this one working. So I went back and tested this one some more, and it's not working. So I'm not going to sell it like that. I'm just going to return it to Goodwill in the morning. Hopefully today wasn't the last day. I'm pretty sure it was tomorrow. But I paid only $10 for it. I looked at the parts and repair on eBay for these, and really I seen one sell for 10 and one sold for 30. I'm not really going to mess with it. I'm just going to return to get my $10 back. This one, however, though, I guess I'll list for like 30 bucks and just see if I can sell it. I've tried resetting it and everything I can try. I'm just going to not waste my time anymore. What's a random cassette in there? It was really creepy because it's like these two brothers were in Mexico, I believe, and they were recording this woman who was dancing. They were like talking to her, and they kept like zooming in on inappropriate places. But never know what you'll find in these things. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video today. I am getting hot and I want to go get some food, so I'm gonna end this vlog. I want to thank you for watching. Please hit that like button, please subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, flipping_junk. This has been Wick. Till next time.